This bear market may have made you want to give up. It's been tough. It's been overwhelming, stressful. There's a lot of anxiety. You're always checking the prices. I want to show you a chart that's going to help you remain level-headed. It's going to help you remain calm. And it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind and a lot of clarity. And I also have a powerful message to share with you. My name is Steve. Hit that subscribe button. There are only 3 days left. The largest sale of the year. The clock is ticking. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. With that all-in-one bundle, you can start dominating your trades, start recovering those losses, and start having a lot less stress. I have been where you are, and I know how to take you where I am. A one-time payment gets immediate access and lifetime access. Take my program at your own speed. Reach out to me 24/7 with any questions you have. If price is a problem, at checkout, you have payment plan options. If you like my videos, you're going to absolutely love my program because you're going to get my personal strategy that's going to help you multiply your portfolio. How would it feel to multiply your portfolio? The clock is ticking, only 3 days left, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Now, we're going to get into this simple and clean chart, but I want to start with something first. Well, we'll get to that in a moment, but here's what I'll say. This is the 3-month chart, meaning each candle represents 3 months. And there's something really fascinating happening between these two yellow lines, if you can see here. But before that even happened, you can see that we battled with this yellow line back here with our market cycle top, with this candle, with the top of this wick. And then the top of the next wick was here. And fast forward for a few years, we finally broke through here, right? Coming up to this market cycle top. This was our market cycle top. This was our double top. So at our market cycle top, we had some resistance coming in. There was some selling pressure coming in. There was a lot of profit taking up here at the top. Case in point, the wick. But then we had this little correction and everybody got relatively scared. And then we got to our double top. The double top is really where things started to spiral out of control. There was major dominoes that fell. Look at this wick. This is absurd. This is how much selling pressure was coming into the market. Literally the most selling pressure that we've had in many years. Okay, many years, substantially more than the 20K market cycle top. This is extraordinary. And this was our double top. So this long wick represents enormous dominoes that fell. And it's kind of like a snowball that started way at the top of the mountain. And as it rolled down, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what we had here. And we're in that snowball right now. And we don't know if we're at the bottom of the mountain and we're gonna start slowing down, or is there about to be another hill and another mountain that we're about to go down? That part we're gonna discuss right now. But you can see as we fell right to our first top with this wick. The top of this wick and the top of this wick formed this nice little channel, and we fell all the way down the mountain as our snowball was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We started to slow down right at the top of this wick, and it held our body right here. The snowball was just a little bit too big, so we broke through that first level and we fell a little bit further, but we had lost a lot of momentum. So that huge snowball that was falling down the hill, this level started to slow that snowball pretty heavily, but it just couldn't hold. It broke. And luckily, we have this top of this wick, and that's where we are now. So basically, Bitcoin rolled down the mountain, and we're at that first level of support that is not very strong, but it could hold us, right? It's holding us now. It's a big snowball because it came all the way down the mountain, and we had all of this pressure behind it. And we're on this kind of thin ice now. We're right between the top of this wick and the top of this wick in this nice little channel. And we could hold there It's a possibility that we could hold. It's a possibility that the market just double bottomed according to this total market cap chart. It's definitely a possibility. But what is very, very interesting is these two white lines, okay? These two white lines have very, very, very strong market structure, okay? I just mentioned that where we are now is decent market structure, but it's laughable compared to these two levels, right? 13.7K is what we've been talking about for a year. This has always been a possibility. There was never a time where we're like, that's not a possibility. In fact, we presented it as a possibility when Bitcoin was up at around like 60,000, whatever it was, 58,000 or whatever the number was. We said 13.7 is a legit possibility. And at the time, everybody thought we were relatively crazy. And once that snowball started rolling down the mountain and we held here, we realized the charts are saying it's a possibility that we could hold here and we could bounce here. But what's interesting is that it looks like it could be a possibility that we reach 13.7, whether it's in this cycle or the next cycle. It looks like at some point Bitcoin is going to reach 13.7 just simply because of how powerful the market structure is. But before I continue that conversation, I want to say this, and this will help you remain level-headed. This will help you see the big picture. This will help you take a big breath and feel actually good about this bear market. Most investors, most traders would literally cut off their arm and give it to you if you can double their money, right? If you can invest in something and double your money over the course of 5 years, that is a major win as an investor or a trader. If you look at that 5-year time horizon, right? So I'm asking you, do you want to be in crypto for the next 5 years? If the answer is yes, you're here for the right reasons. If you're like, no, I'm not sure, you're probably focused more on, the get rich quick. You're in crypto, you don't know if you're going to be here for a while. You're not quite sure about the technology. You might think it's going to zero. You don't know if it has any use case. If you're unsure about all of these things, you're here for the wrong reasons. You're here to get rich quick. And if you're here to get rich quick, crypto is not for you because it eats people like you up and spits them out so fast. There's so many scams in crypto that are the get rich quick types that'll just burn you. So if you're here for the right reasons and you've just decided, hey, 5-year time horizon, that's realistic, I'll present to you a new concept. In the next 5 years, Bitcoin is definitely going to double from the price it is now. Definitely. And it might even triple. If you're in that 5-year time horizon and you buy Bitcoin right now and you just don't give a crap what happens next and tomorrow and the next week with all the bad news and the good news and the bad news and the good news and this kind of roller coaster, and you're just focused on the 5 years, suddenly you have a breath of fresh air because you can just sell once you double your money. We just discussed any long-term investor would literally give their right arm if you told them there was something they can invest in that it's likely they could double their money in 5 years. What the problem is in crypto is there's so much news, there's so much media attention, and there's so much anxiety and stress over these day-to-day movements that are completely irrelevant if we've just discussed this 5-year time horizon. And if you're not wanting to be in crypto for 5 years, we've already discussed it. There's too much greed. You're here for the wrong reasons. You're here to get rich quick, and you're going to get burned that way. So all of this stress that you've been feeling, all of that anxiety, you can literally throw it right in the trash. Because if you buy Bitcoin right now and it goes down tomorrow or down next week, who the hell cares? You can sell right when you double your money. It would be a little bit riskier to sell at tripling your money because Bitcoin may have some turmoil for a longer period of time, but it's very probable that Bitcoin will double from the price it is right now, the 17,000. It's very probable you can take profits at 34 and you'll look like a superhero. You'll double your money. probably within 5 years. So have that mindset. You'll be much calmer. And then all of this day-to-day stuff is just noise. And who the hell cares about it? Because you're in crypto for the next 5 years or longer. Okay? Now, back to this case. This level, 13.7, we've always said is the strongest level in crypto. And when we brought that up, nobody has talked about that level, but we've been talking about it for quite a while. And you can see right in front of you, body, body, wick, wick, wick. You can see that this is really, really strong. Also 10.7K. Bitcoin really likes the 7 because we're at 17 now, and then we got 13.7, and this is 10.7. 10.7 is a little bit more recent action. The more recent action for Bitcoin prior to this run up is, you can see wick here, body, body, wick, 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 body, body. It's very strong, this 10.7 level. Okay, so can we say that there's no chance that we reach 13.7? No, that would be a very uneducated synopsis of the market. Right? There's a potential for anything. There's no certainties in charts. There are probabilities, right? We can say that because Bitcoin has so much downhill momentum and we fell to this area that's not so strong, but is holding us right now, we can say that maybe in the future we fall to 13.7 or during this cycle. This 10.7 is also a possibility. It would be silly of anybody to say this is not a possibility. Even if you're in the camp that the bottom is in, we have to be smart and say this is a possibility. I want you to get into this frame of mind where there are no certainties. A lot of people get emotionally attached to either Bitcoin going up and nothing can change their mind, or Bitcoin going down and nothing can change their mind. You have to change your mind based on the facts. Right now, we don't have enough facts to say 13.7 or 10.7. So we can say it's a possibility. It would be silly of us to deny that, right? But looking at the more recent action, 10.7 is a more recent thing. 13.7 is a little bit more long-term thing. So these are the levels to watch. But again, if you take that 5-year time frame horizon, you remove all the stress, you remove all the agony, because I know that's how you're feeling now. And that's how the people to your left and the right are feeling also. So if you want to remove it, that's the easiest way. And then you have a very different mindset. All of that stress and agony is in the trash where it belongs, and you feel good. So please share this video with people who need it, who feel the same way. But it's a very powerful message, a very simple and clean chart, and we will keep you up to date because Bitcoin is going to close this candle. While there's fireworks going on and it's New Year's, we're going to be closing this candle. Bitcoin has to close above 17.2K at the end of the calendar year to still be in this channel that could help us. Keep in mind, these are 3-month candles, okay? These are 3-month candles. So take your time, take a deep breath. Everything's going to be fine. You also have to realize 90% of the herd already gave up. They already quit in crypto. And unfortunately, they will get back in right near the next market cycle top. You're already well ahead of all the pretenders that were here to get rich. Okay, we're still trying to shake out all the people that were here to get rich. That's what bear markets are for. It really separates, the men from the boys and the women from the girls. This is what the bear market is, and it hasn't shook you out yet. You're still here. So give yourself credit for that. It's not talked about enough. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right back here in the next video.